Happy holidays, everyone. Be sure to head over to our website at www.h4ht.com and shop your holiday Buy Ho 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 merch, which is a limited edition holiday collection. You can use code H4HT for free shipping on all items, including the bundles, or you can use Holiday Sale, a single holiday mug. You can get it in winter green or Christmas red. And we also have our t-shirts and sweaters you can order today. And just to let you know, if you catch me on live, you can use the code NOWLIVE for 20% off of all items. This collection won't be available for long as it is limited edition, so take advantage of the sales today. Happy holidays, everyone. Enjoy your holidays, and remember, bye ho ho the haters away.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. I wanted to talk to y'all about last night's episode of Bill Collective because Latrice and Letitia, they went live last night to talk about everything that happened. And a lot of people were upset. A lot of people felt like they didn't take accountability. They felt like their husbands was in the wrong. It was a lot of opinions. So that's what we're going to talk about. We also got Tech Guy in the building today because Tech Guy are going to give us a little bit of his perspective and his viewpoint on how he believed things went down or how he believed things happened in the episode. We obviously going based on what is shown on the episode. We obviously going based on what we can actually see because Latrice and Letitia in their live last night were basically trying to say that there were parts that weren't filmed or there were parts that weren't shown. So we are giving our perspective based on things that we don't even know. But to me, in my humble opinion, it just looks like Glen is one of them typical men that I talk about, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's one of them typical shit starting as chaotic black males in our community that instead of encouraging unity, instead of encouraging education, and instead of encouraging productivity, he often is insecure, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, right? So hey y'all, hey everybody that's in the chat, hey Purple Queen, hey T Rena, hey Miss Sean or Shan, I don't know. But hey C Rich, hey Sharon, hey Miss McGeechee, hi y'all, hey Roblox player, I love seeing you in here, girl. Hi Rashida, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm gonna let a few more people get in here while I pull up the clip because we are going to be talking about it. But y'all drop down in the chat, let me know what y'all opinions are because a lot of you guys already let me know. Y'all are pissed with Glen and Cliff. Y'all think they started the whole thing. Y'all feel like Willie and Akeisha, they didn't do anything wrong. Y'all feel like that Letitia, Latrice, and the Bills are trying to push Willie and Akeisha out. And y'all just might be right. But I don't know. Baby, go ahead and give us some of your intro thoughts before we play the clip.
Well, to start off, based on me watching the clips, I'm taking sides with Willie. Willie didn't initiate any of the disrespect that set the tone for the rest of the interaction between Cliff and Glen. Glen got insulted at the fact that Willie said he had a $5 t-shirt, but when it was time to shake his hand and show that man the level of respect that he deserved, given that he pulled up to your event with his wife, looking dapper as ever, you think that the respect isn't going to be reciprocated? The disrespect's not going to be reciprocated when you sitting here not shaking a man's hand adequately. It may seem subtle to most, but as a man, like if I'm at your function on time, here to show respect and patronize to your business, the opening of your business, and you can't even give me the due diligence of shaking my hand and looking me in my eye after I've initiated the respect, everything from there is whatever it can be whatever you want to be. So when he made the $5 shirt comment, I mean, what did you expect? You disrespected me in front of my wife, and all I was trying to do is shake your hand and keep it moving. And then speaking on Cliff, all Cliff did was play the hype man in the background the entire time, and I can't respect that. One, it doesn't even seem like you saw how Glen disrespected Willie at the onset. As soon as he walked in the door, doing all that fanfare, doing all that showboating, but you ain't even got the decency to shake the man's hand. It was just completely disrespectful. It was completely out of pocket. And I respect Willie for standing on his box and defending his honor. Everything that he said moving forward was after you instigated with him. And that's where I think my wife wanted me to come in and speak on the subject, because I've been in Willie's shoes before, where I pulled up to a function where me and the person may not have been on the best terms, but I respect and I appreciate whatever it is you're trying to put together. But don't sit here and disrespect me or try to put our confrontation on the spotlight in front of everybody's wife. That was completely out of pocket. So I really didn't respect that. And then on top of that, not only did he pull up and show you the respect of coming and dressing the occasion like business, he ain't come dressing like no rapper. He ain't come dressing like no hype man. This ain't Cool in the Gang. This isn't Two Live Crew. I'm here to celebrate, but also represent myself and represent my business adequately, which you have failed to do. Whatever Cliff do, he's failed to do. And I just didn't appreciate them trying to gang up on him with their little bromance. That was really, really odd to me, seeing two men hyping each other up to be dysfunctional, to destroy. And mind you, Cliff, this is your wife's location. This is her opening. So I would have got ahead of it. I get it. These two don't like each other. I don't like Will, but I'm not about to let that overshine the event that my wife has worked hard and tirelessly to put together. It just doesn't make sense. It really does not make any sense. Cliff is an instigator, and then I just don't think much of either one of these guys. I just really do not have any sort of respect for individuals like this, because they don't have the mental competence to sit here and have a verbal back and forth without escalating it to violence. They don't feel like they can compete. They are insecure within themselves to where they're not able to actually go toe-to-toe with an individual like Will in an arena that requires a higher mental aptitude or a higher IQ or understanding of something outside of the street, versus Willie. He's at a point where I'm just going to stand on business. I'm going to defend my family. I'm going to defend my respect. You're not going to sit here and insult me in front of my folks or in front of my wife because you're slow. But I don't mean to take over the conversation, babe. But that's okay. That was my perspective on it for sure.
No, that's perfectly fine. Like we're here to hear your perspective of things, because they already know how I feel about these type of people.
It's really disgusting.
They already know. So okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and pull up the clip of how it all started. But hold on, because I'm gonna have to restart it. 1 second. And take this part down. Oh, let me put my banner up, baby child. Let me put my banner up. We don't want no issues. Okay.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, you gonna do it like that? It's your $5 shirt. I extend my hand. He swipes my hand. What happened? I'm like, oh, okay. I can tell the energy is totally different. It's hostile. I don't know why or how we got here.
That might in competition with you. You got the hot young wife and he got Akeisha.
Yeah, we were trying to understand what you and Glen was mumbling over there.
You were mumbling?
Yeah, what y'all say?
We trying to figure out who did your hair.
The person that did my hair did it right. I had the best barber in the city.
Well, who was that?
Who your barber? Are we shouting out barbers?
I don't know where this energy is coming from, but I do not like being invited into an establishment and being insulted. It's a lot. It's a lot of fake going on right now.
This time you matching, bro, so I'm giving props. Like,
Match?
you put that
Today I don't match.
You sure?
You sure?
Want me to go back and
You want to go with that shirt you got on? You don't want to walk out here looking like a broke magician.
I'm just saying, you already.
Come on, Cliff. Man, not Cliff. I believe you in my way. You in my vision. I'm shooting at both of y'all.
Willie been messing with Glen. He been talking about his rap career. Willie can take it when you reverse this situation and you go poking at him. He enjoyed poking people, but when he got poked back, he couldn't handle it. You ain't got but one shot. You better pick one.
And between Dumb and Dumber, I'm pretty sure I knocked the other one out.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber. What make us Dumb and Dumber? I'm curious now.
What make y'all Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Sitting here watching Willie and Cliff go back and forth, and then Glen jump in. I'm like, okay, now somebody better jump in because this is getting ugly. This is getting real ugly.
Oh, we talking about you that make us dumb.
Yeah.
And dumb. For real. When you talk to you don't cross my mind like that, bro.
I live rent free in your head.
Who is?
Yours. I'm talking your mind.
You're not a hair follicle on my
Bro, when you wake up, you brush your teeth back with it.
You know, we always talk to each other. That's what we do. But this today, out of all days, we joking and, you know, I don't even know how to put it, man. Willie is just a bitch.
Why does it sound like a third grade conversation between Joshua and his friend?
You know how I feel, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, say it louder.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like Willie. I tell the world, I don't like this.
Say it, Cliff. Get it out.
Fish in the pond.
Little fish
in the pond.
Listen, please.
But go back to he said he didn't like you, and what we don't give is a. I don't know if it's that Cliff is drunk, if he's been drinking too much today, but I see Glen is feeding off of Cliff's energy, and I don't like it. They're coming for Willie, and one thing about me, and my husband knows, I'm always 10 toes down.
I'm here for a taste. We getting a taste, ain't we?
Your wife is nice.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you ain't
You sound like a bell.
Why are we doing this right now? At my grand opening that I worked so hard for, I expect the women to go back and forth before the guys. I don't know what the issue is, but we have to nip this in the bud ASAP.
You suck these bells. Like a bell.
Oh,
Ding dong.
Things are happening so fast right now, I can't even keep up. I thought the guys were just over here talking, going back and forth, but this is on a whole nother level. Keisha and Willie's ear just hyping him up, just like a chihuahua.
You can suck his bells, baby.
I ain't sucking his bells.
Well, stop riding them.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start charging y'all rent. The way y'all sit on my nuts.
He ain't saying nothing.
You ain't got no nuts. You don't have
Both of
nuts.
y'all.
You don't got nuts. Nuts? Man, what? Submissive ain't got nuts.
Y'all ain't got nothing nuts either.
You can't goddamn sit there and play camera gangster, goddamn, don't think ain't gonna get real, cause goddamn when it get real, goddamn, then you start getting this what you goddamn wouldn't expect. You can't goddamn keep sitting there saying F you goddamn, I don't like you, cause it gonna get to a point that's gonna get old and it's gonna get real, and that's what happens.
Got me.
You don't telling me to ride. I don't ride no bro. You feel me?
Things are getting heated. I don't think they're playing with each other. Willie looks like he's getting upset. Glen looks upset. Cliff looks upset. This doesn't look like playing to me.
Bro, you down south, man. This ain't Jersey, bro.
Hold up.
You don't tell another man to ride your Chill.
Don't say nothing.
Hey.
Why y'all put me in there with that?
Bitch, you got me up. I'm tired of playing with her. I try to be nice. I come in here trying to be nice with y'all.
Yeah, I'm going home, man. I got contracts.
I'm here trying to be nice, trying to be respectful, trying to be an adult. And that's what y'all gonna do?
Yo, no grown man tell no. He trying to push your button. He trying to push you. Okay. Calm down. He push your button. You gotta do better than that.
Get in the car now.
There was so many things that's going on outside that I didn't want Akeisha to get hurt. I didn't want Willie to get hurt. And it could have been worse than what it was. So you know what? Let's get Akeisha to the car. Let's get Willie to the car. And if my girl gone, I'm out of there too.
This is not
Okay, y'all, we finna run it back a little bit because me and my husband, we had a lot of thoughts on this. My husband already know who I am. Like, I mean, we would have popped that thing off. I'm not gonna care. As soon as Cliff stood up, to me, I felt like that was unnecessary. Definitely. I mean, y'all already having a disagreement or an argument. Y'all already, things are already tense.
Don't stand over me.
Don't stand, and that's one thing. That's me and my husband's. Like, do not stand up. We can be yelling. You can be cursing. You can be pointing and everything. But if you stand up, we taking it there. That's just us personally. You don't stand up over us. I don't know. That's so. I felt like Cliff kind of did too much. They already were doing too much. But the minute he stood up would have been the minute that I stood over that couch and tried to hit his wife in his face. My husband would have already been up and understood what the problem was. Like, my husband already know the minute you stand up, my wife is finna charge whoever is around, and I'm finna follow her. And now it's whatever.
Don't touch her. Don't touch my wife, bro.
It's whatever at that point.
Yeah.
And so and just my home. Let me pause this really quick. I understand where Akeisha is coming from, truthfully, because okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like how Akeisha tried to do things last season with Latrice. I felt like she was too, like, I don't know. It was giving bandwagon. Like, what's your issue? Like, what's going on? But in this instance, I've been really liking Akeisha this season, but I've always liked all the Bells in general. Like, I like them for different things, but I'm telling y'all right now, in this instance, Akeisha is not wrong to me, y'all. And I feel like she's a woman. She peeps she peeped the men disrespecting her husband. Her husband seems very unproblematic. She seems like the type of person that'll really nut up. Like, so out of their relationship, he seems more calm than she is, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So you disrespecting her very calm husband
it's gonna trigger
to trigger her, because she looks like the type of person that she don't play. Like, there's certain things you're not gonna. Right. She's no nonsense versus her husband. Like, his career, his profession, he's a lot more calm, patient. So I can just see why she would get upset when she see people trying him and him trying to just be professional about it.
And navigate it without compromising his professionalism.
Right. I agree. So in this instance, I think that Willie had already went and told Akeisha that they had called him a woman, because, baby, I don't think you've seen that episode, because they went and hung out, him, Cliff, JJ, and Cliff and Glen. They told Willie that he act like a woman, and Cliff also told Willie that he was full of baloney or something like that. And Willie was like, "You the one wearing pink, I ain't no, bitch," or something like that. And I feel like Willie handled himself very well in that instance, because even in that instance, they were trying to like antagonize him or bother him or pick on him. And these are the things that really aggravate me, because it's always men like Glen that try to antagonize good men, or men that are that come across as whole and healthy, that are good communicators, that are good leaders, that are good family men, that are loving husbands, good fathers. Men like Glen in the real world, it seems like, because we've dealt with this in our day-to-day, it seems like they are always insecure around men that come across like Willie or you or Heavenly's husband. That's just my opinion, to where your demographic of a man is always considered weak or soft or feminine or submissive or all of these things that y'all aren't, right? Far from it, simply because you're not a rapper, or you're not
overly misogynistic,
right, or you not dressing the way Glen dressed,
flamboyantly,
right? Always the chains on the neck and always this wannabe rapper gear.
They lack subtlety,
right? Like I don't know how old he is, older than you, and then out here always wearing graphic tees and all of these, like always
it's
looking and childish. You know what I'm saying? That typical black male image. The wannabe entertainer, thug, rapper, right. So I feel like men like Glen always are trying to intimidate other black men that don't give off that persona.
It's like, you don't look like me, you don't sound like me, you don't act like me, I'm gonna pull your card.
Right, so you must be a sucker. And it's like, why can't these black men exist without being picked on? Like that's really the bottom line.
Because guys like us, we don't give a dang about what you're doing, how you're doing, what you wearing, where you going, and what you rapping about. But you always seem to, these guys like Glen and Cliff always try to insert and throw their insecurities into my reality, and then want to play compare and contrast and
right.
who's bigger, who's got
right.
the biggest nuts.
Because I don't go to the club and
pop my shit like
right, because I don't go to the, like my husband would go to the club with a button up and slacks and dress shoes, but because I'm not in the club with ripped jeans and graphic tees, pants sagging,
the newest
whatever,
the young boys,
right? You think that he would be soft, or you think that this is not, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing, or because he don't want to have a bottle popping contest because we secure other type of things in our lives.
Affirmation. We have we have other standards of success other than having a bottle war.
Right. In the club. Right. So people would, because I'm telling y'all, we've dealt with people
of the
like
surface level.
Oh my gosh. Like we've dealt with this type of energy. So like it's that passive aggressive energy. So when Glen came in and didn't want to shake Willie's hand, to me, that's that passive aggressive energy that we've experienced. It's like people want to make me and my husband the butt of the joke because we are a reflection of what they probably can't be, or it's a mirror of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the way my husband loves and respects me and caters to me. A lot of times men
that don't love, cater, and respect
their wives, they are so annoyed by him. Like they can't stand him. They don't like to hang out with us. Even though their wives always want to hang out with us because they like the vibes that we give. Like, for example, like I've had friends that love hanging out with us, or not necessarily us, but I like hanging out with my friends. However, my husband will always take the role of being the security guard and driver, and to where he would take us, wherever we're going, not bother us. We dancing, hanging out, having fun. Men probably bothering us, trying to get us drinks or whatever, and because I'm with, friends or whatever, he allows these interactions or whatever. But other women and their significant others or husbands, they can't stand that. Does that make sense?
It does.
And I don't know, Glen just strikes me as that type of person because he can't keep up in that way as far as being genuine, being a full family man, well-rounded, secure within himself, professional, successful, that, you know, because he's
not secure within his identity as a man, he tries to project his insecurities every chance he gets, especially with the men that highlight where it is that he is insecure and inadequate within himself as a man. It's just apparent.
Right.
That's why the $5 suit comment hit so hard, because at the end of the day, he's dressed in a 3-piece suit and you came in here with a bandana print button down. I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges, but if we were to walk into a board meeting right now, who's going to be taken seriously?
Right. And it's that type of stuff that's the type of stuff. I don't care about a man that can put on chains and this, that, and the third. How well do you show up in a room with other men that are leading the country or leading the world? Or where do you show up as a leader with other men? You get what I'm saying? And because Glen and Cliff have this type of animosity toward what I deem to be a real leader, I look at them as problematic, because you as a leader should be able to see another male leader and respect it, whether you like him or not, to where it doesn't create conflict or division, considering it's so much division and conflict within our community on its own. So I feel like, yeah, Glen just has that personality type that is always creating conflict and division because of his own insecurities, which he's done within his marriage. His own insecurities within his marriage is the reason why he stepped out of his marriage and cheated on his wife. You get what I'm saying? So because of his inadequacies and in his search to feel value or whatever the case may be, or fulfillment, he stepped out on his wife. You know, I don't know. That's just how I looked at it. That created chaos and division within his own family unit. And this is why I always say men that cannot run their household or maintain and lead their household are always problematic in society. If you cannot be a full, well-rounded family man and an active, full, well-rounded father, how are you really showing up in the real world as a leader? Because at the end of the day, what exactly are you going to be able to establish? What principles, what foundation? You get what I'm saying? If your home foundation and your family foundation is
frayed.
Right.
I totally agree with where you're coming from on that. And I just respect individuals like Willie, because he really tried his best to hold his composure and keep it together, as far as like not allowing the situation to escalate. Like he was, y'all gonna talk trash? I'm gonna talk trash right with you. But we see who couldn't handle the trash talk by who was the first one to stand up and instigate some sort of violence or superiority. The only reason why he stood up because he felt small by the $5 shirt comment, or else he wouldn't have had no reason to be standing up. And then also Cliff is so insecure about his ability to enunciate and his competency. You can see that with Willie being able to see through both of them. You ignorant, you slow. It's easy for him to pick them apart without even having to think about it. And the fact that his brain moves at that speed to be able to case these two clowns bothered Willie. That's why he had to stand. It bothered Cliff. That's why he had to go ahead and stand up, assert his dominance, flex his muscle, show his wife that he's not dumb, he's not small, and all this. And you ain't do nothing but embarrass yourself and look like a drunk.
Right. Yeah, baby. Thank you. That was really well articulated. Like, yes, you articulated that perfectly. Okay, so now we're going to break down the actual video. So it's going to be a lot of stop and play, y'all. So if y'all don't like that, I'm sorry, bye. Oops. And shout out to Reality TV Entertainment, because that's where we are on Instagram. Y'all see me click on this one already. Okay, so let's see. So boom, you got Glen walking in, okay? Glen walking in.
Hey, happy birthday.
All right. He psyched him out. Which was already passive aggressive and disrespectful. But Willie, being a team player, he just makes jokes about it, because you go ahead.
Look, there's two ways that situation could have went. A real man, which is the way that Willie handled it, peeped the disrespect, didn't allow that to distract or deter from the good time that needs to be had.
Right.
You want to be a sucker? Okay, do that in your own vacuum. But I'm not about to let that shit my armor as a man. You understand? That little piece of disrespect doesn't phase a real man, but it's documented and noted for future purposes.
Right.
Now a sucker would have brought all, hey, bro, you ain't gonna shake my hand?
Right.
Shake my hand. Why don't you want to shake my hand, bro? Like literally, I can see if the shoe was on the other foot, and if Willie did that to Glen, Glen would not have allowed that party to move forward without him making it a point that you're gonna shake my hand.
Right.
Because he feels small.
Right. Yes, baby. That's perfectly put. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Okay, let's keep going. Because that's like perfect. I cannot stand small-minded surface level as people.
Oh, you don't do me like that. Get your $5 shirt.
Okay, so boom. Glen disrespects him, don't shake his hand, so he makes a joke about it. Oh, you gonna do me like that with your $5 shirt? Mind you, in the last episode, they already said Willie act like a woman, which is disrespectful. So
you established the disrespectful tone.
Right. You continue to try to disrespect this man. And why do you do that? I think they do that because they want him to lash out. They don't know how to interact with Willie the way that Willie knows how to interact, and that is as a sophisticated man. So the way these type of black men interact with the other black men that are up here, in my opinion, is to try to bring them down to their level. And this is the way they do it. They antagonize them, they bait them, they try to humiliate them, they try to make them the butt of the joke, when at the end of the day, real women respect real men, leaders, and people like Willie. You know what I'm saying?
Men like Willie have poise. Men like Willie have composure. Men like Willie don't allow the little passive aggressive. He leaves that to the women.
Right.
That's not his sphere of influence. So he's not going to operate there.
Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so they peep it.
I extend my hand. He swipes my hand. What happened?
Right. What happened? They peep it. Mind you, I don't see what the problem is. I don't know what they was trying to say
about his hairline.
His hairline. That's what I'm saying, but this is what they do.
They know the trigger points. They know the things that they can try to pick at.
Even know. Those are things that bother them because they're very surface level individuals. So talking about his haircut that he probably paid $150 for, they think that's going to bother him when it doesn't, because the lens that he viewed them is, it has so much depth to it to where it's a joke. Like the fact that you're even trying to joke with me about getting a haircut is laughable to me, considering how you show up in the real world to me as a man every day.
You're a joke. Like
literally. So because me and my husband have had moments like this to where people are trying to clown him because he's just not, my husband is just not a flashy guy. He don't care about the latest red bottoms and fashion. And oh my gosh, I cannot stand a fashion forward as fashionista as men. I like that my husband is very simple. He don't like to do too much. A button up, slack, dress shoes would be enough. And so we've had moments to where my husband wearing a button up, slacks, or whatever, no matter what the cost is, even he's a simple guy, but no matter what the cost is, people would try to make him the butt of the joke. Like, boy, you drink, where you going to church?
You going to court?
Right, you going to court, you going to church, as if, okay.
You only dress up to go to court and church.
Right.
That's your reality. That's not my reality.
Exactly. Because my husband wants to wake up and put on a button up and slacks. He is deemed to be going to church to you. So we've had like that shit. And mind you, those are jokes that people are trying to make about him, and he can laugh it off with them. Oh, okay. I mean, I get, I'm finna go to my Sunday service or whatever. And then we and him can laugh about it, the fact that they think so small of themselves to where when they see him in slacks and a button up, which is what he wear all the time, except when he doing property preservation work or whatever, or when he going to like work, all of a sudden, like, that's like,
oh dang,
wow,
bro,
you going to church. Like, do you think, what are we
Right.
talking about?
Is that the only image in your head? Is that the only example in your head that you've ever seen of somebody wearing a suit?
Exactly.
consistently?
It speaks volume, and that's how much depth we have. It speaks volumes of you, your lifestyle, and the things that you have grown up seeing.
It's your walk of life, and once again, I don't judge you. If you
Exactly.
you as a man, I can say that you as a young man growing up, you can't control who your role models is.
Right.
But you as a man have to take the reins to be able to control the environment and the spaces
Right.
that you put yourself in.
But it seems like those type of men, even though your type of man and Willie, it seems like y'all are not as judgmental as they are when it comes to you all. And I feel like it's because of that insecurity.
I
But
agree.
again, that's just my opinion. Like, people can say that Willie comes off as judgmental, but to me, he don't. Because that is the regular type of banter that we have. You know, and again, Willie being a leader, he's naturally an accountable person. So when, as a man, when you're showing up in the world a certain way, he seems like holding a man accountable is a natural thing to him. Like, he's naturally going to be able to say, dude, like, what you doing? You're tripping. Why are you saying that? Why are you dressed like that?
Why did you make that decision?
Right. Why did you make that decision? Right. And they would look at that as being judgmental. And this is the thing that I always tell y'all. Who holds Black men accountable if they don't hold each other accountable? And when you have men that are well-rounded leaders like Willie, in my opinion, granted, nobody's perfect. No well-rounded leader is perfect. I'm not saying Willie is perfect. I'm not saying my husband is perfect. I'm not saying Heavenly Husbands is perfect. But what I'm saying is, when you have these, seem to be well-rounded men, or what could be well-rounded leaders, why is it such conflict when they try to hold other men accountable? And that is another question that I pose, because that always seems to be a thing. It always seems to be so much conflict around holding Black men accountable. But Black women, we hold each other accountable like this. We're always holding each other accountable. We don't care if we know you or not. If you are showing yourself to be this way in society, we're going to hold you accountable, because that affects us as Black women in our image. And for whatever reason, Black men are too individualized to where they feel like the way they show up in the world is not going to affect how the collective, right, shows up in the world. So, for example, like, I don't like when, like, people like Carlos King, and this is no shade, right? But I don't like when Carlos King, he tries to say on his platform that, us calling out his cast or whatever, that makes us bullies, etc., while he zip his mouth closed to the things that Marceau, and all of those other men do. And I feel like that's a reflection of how Black men, even when they're gay, feel like they can control our spaces and women in general, to where they can dictate how we hold each other accountable while never holding each other accountable. I've seen it on so many levels. I've seen it on so many levels where women are holding each other accountable, and then a man intervenes just because he's gay, to where he says, okay, well, you shouldn't be saying this, that, and the third. Like, why do you feel like you can say this to her? And it's like, pause, because why do you feel like you can say that to me? Because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you sleep with men, you feel like you're on my level and you can check me for holding another Black woman accountable, when we don't show up in the world the same way.
And I've never had an issue holding my kind of accountable.
Right.
You have never held your accountable.
Right. So, and that's why I don't like men in women's business, whether they're gay, straight, whatever, because I feel like Black women, especially, we do a good job holding each other accountable.
And the
so
results
much
show.
And the results show. Thank you. The results show. I think we do a good job holding each other accountable, so much so to where it's kind of detrimental to some of our youth. We holding our young daughters accountable to the point to where we're telling them, you can't dress like that. You can't wear that. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Ladies should be seen, not heard. Don't be you know what I'm saying? We're holding women accountable on a day-to-day.
To where they functioning in their spaces at greatness at record-breaking numbers. But we are defunct in mass. And we lack.
Because when people hold y'all accountable, the reaction to it. But my bad, go for it.
No, you're absolutely. You completed my sentence for me. I agree. We are defunct in mass because we have pockets of men like Will who will hold themselves accountable first, hold the men that are directly around them accountable next, and then move on.
Right.
And then we've got individuals like Glen that accountability isn't a building block of their character.
Right.
It's a empty void in their character, and everybody around them has that void, or you don't fit.
Right. Yeah. For example, that's why Martell, Mel's baby mama, can go as long as he has for so long. Nobody has held him accountable, and this is what that looks like. And unfortunately, this is that mindset of boys are easier to raise than girls. I mean, we're starting to see the effects of it. I mean, for generations, women have said and people have said boys are easier to raise without actually contributing to trying to help them control their emotions and their communication skills and etc.
It's easier to raise a man because it's easier to neglect a man's emotions and to oversee a man's emotional or mental fallacies. Like you can because he's not going to want to address it. The figures in his life haven't made it a point of duty to address it and to hold him accountable from the onset of his life until he reaches adulthood. So of course you could sit there and run with that stupid stigma that it's easier to raise a woman because a woman's gonna be upfront and in your face about her emotions. She ain't gonna sweep shit under the rug. If she really feels away, she's gonna articulate that, but that's not enforced.
Or show it if she don't.
Or show it. Yeah, if she's not the type to articulate, she's gonna show you how she feels. Versus most men are for some odd reason, it's normalized for them to withhold their emotions, to not express and articulate their emotions. Why? Because the ones that do get categorized into the soft BITCH category like Will. He's able to articulate his emotions without having to tear down anybody in that process, no matter how uncomfortable or uneasy that makes him feel. Because which is why
we respect him as women.
I agree. And being able to be emotionally articulate and to be not vulnerable. Vulnerability and emotional articulation go hand in hand. You have to be able to express how you're feeling without compromising the sanctity and the safety of the situation that you've established. Like guys, like I'm sure he opens up to Ashika all the time about how
Akeisha.
Excuse me.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just helping you out.
Akeisha. Wait, say it one more time.
Akeisha,
exactly. I'm sure Willie and Akeisha have intimate,
you can literally tell
conversations.
You can tell
because look at them. Even if you look at them on the screen,
they're in sync.
They're in sync. But if you look at Letitia and Glen,
they have two different conversations.
They have two different conversations. Glen is trying to amp up the problem, and Letitia off rip was trying to diffuse the situation with.
I don't know if she was trying to diffuse
it, but keep them apart at least. Keep them apart. Maybe she was talking shit.
Well, I don't know because she was saying because I mean I'm not gonna y'all gonna cuss me out. Y'all know I like Letitia. But she was saying, why are y'all having a third grade conversation? You know?
that was Glen's wife.
Yes, that's Letitia.
So what's Cliff's wife's name?
Latrice.
Look, excuse me, y'all. I got it mixed up. I mixed up Latrice and Letitia. Excuse me. Latrice was trying to diffuse it. Letitia was amping up the situation for sure.
I don't even know if she was. I don't want to say she was amping it up, but. She didn't add any value to the conversation, is what I would say.
She didn't bring a calm to it at all.
So Gucci said, okay, Cliff jumped. Okay, Glen and Willie are having an issue, but Cliff jumped in. Okay, so somebody need to get in the middle of this. that I feel like, okay, wait, because you know me, I would have been like, all right, baby, come on now.
Yeah. You would have, after I said my first, third or fourth slip, call me like, baby, come on, because I already know where this is going to go from here. You're not going to allow me to function at my lowest version of myself, because you know how I get.
Right. So I would be like, let's go.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? I would literally, let's not. But then again, my husband don't put me in situations like Glenn put his wife in. Like, my husband is not going to initiate any altercation with a man around me, because at the end of the day, he knows me more than anything. He know that I'm probably gonna be the first one to pop it off if anybody just like he already knows. I don't want to put my wife in a masculine space. Yeah. I don't want her functioning in the masculine space. I don't want her functioning outside of her femininity, and that's part of it. That's why having emotional control and having the ability to articulate yourself is very vital, because look at how this just escalated. Not everybody's in danger. What if my wife got stepped on because I couldn't control my emotions and stop a fight from happening or getting ahead of it? Right. Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. I can tell the energy is totally different. It's hostile. I don't know why or how we got here.
So he can sense the energy shift.
That's foresight. You can function outside of your body and see what's going on, versus when you interview Cliff and when you interview Glenn, all they're gonna be talking about is all the comments that Willie had to say in response, but they're not gonna talk about where they could have been better as a leader and how they could have gotten in front of the situation and not let it come to this.
Mm-hmm. And hey, y'all, thanks to everybody that's in the chat.
That might in competition with you got the hot.
Okay.
And there we go.
Now that man is in competition with you. You got the hot young wife. Who is we talking about?
I think
who is saying this?
That was Will who said that was no, that wasn't Will. That was what's his name? Dark skin dude. What's the dark skin?
That's Glenn.
Glenn said that about Willie. He was trying to say that.
So wait, but he was talking to Cliff.
He was talking to
Cliff.
So
he trying to say that Cliff has the young wife,
and then Willie's trying to compete with him. He got Akeisha.
Akeisha cute.
Yeah,
What's the problem?
Because Cliff, wife for wife.
Because Cliff done went and got a young girl that he can control. Willie being with a woman that's emotionally and mentally and spiritually on his level is a bad thing.
He didn't have to stoop down to the 4th grade to be able to find his match. Like he wanted somebody on the same IQ level as him. Not saying that, not disrespecting the woman, but I'm just being real. Like, women are, in my opinion, I think that women have the intellect 10, 20 years past a man of her same comparable age. You understand me? There's a level of wisdom that comes with a woman that's of your age and in your age, who's your age mate. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Young wife, and we got Akeisha.
And that's what.
Wait, that sound like Glenn saying that.
That is Glenn saying that. Cliff didn't say that. Glenn is saying that to Cliff.
Y'all let me know who's saying that.
Glenn is saying that to Cliff. He think he ear hustling and he getting in
Okay.
Yeah, we were trying to understand what you and Glenn was mumbling over there.
Yeah.
You were mumbling. Yeah. What y'all say? We trying to figure out who did your hair.
You see, he just lied.
But again, he
lied and he's saying he being a woman about it.
Right.
Who come at a man hairstyle?
Right. Who cares about that?
A man's hairstyle?
That's very surface.
That's level. Very not in the real sphere of men. We don't give a. Most of the leaders of the world don't give a damn. Jeff Bezos bald. Trump got a comb over. And I'm just saying, like the real. I know ill, but I'm just saying they not the real leaders of the world ain't fashion forward, like you said earlier.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, since we, I don't know if I'm gonna throw him in that, but since we talking about men looking away, like how Donald Trump was in that golf outfit.
Yeah.
Y'all hold on. I gotta show y'all this.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I gotta show y'all this
golf outfit.
I gotta show y'all this outfit. Like, Buddy.
That shit on.
Buddy look at baby, stop. Stop.
Trump store was dripping.
Baby, stop. Y'all.
The fashion, you know what I'm saying?
Baby,
Bobby, he just bought
stop.
it for Tom Ford, ain't it?
Baby, stop.
I'm telling you, bro.
Because for real, we sit here talking about laughing, but baby, stop. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm not gonna shut. Hold on, we gotta go on mute. Okay, but yeah, okay, so yeah, because the point is men that are like really successful, productive, they got, businesses, family to take care of, that type of stuff don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And this is no shade to Courtney, but like how Stormy husband dressed Courtney, I mean, I'm not trying to say he don't have nothing going on because he do drive trucks, but it's like, boy, you got too much going on, because why are you always... But again, I don't care.
Perception is reality.
It's just like men should, I judge men based on like their manhood, not necessarily their fashion sense. I don't necessarily care. You could be wearing a t-shirt and some khaki pants, okay, and have $1.5 million in your bank account, versus Glen with these chains and whatever, and probably pulling in, on a nice scale, 300,000.
Mm-hmm. There's levels to it,
right? Because he did have a good job. Mm-hmm. He was in the oil rig or some shit like that.
It's not.
They do make a decent amount of money.
It's just like, it's more. Sometimes it's more than money. How do you show up in society? You can have all the money in the world and be ignorant. You could have a great job and not stand on nothing or do anything with the resources that you're garnering from this career path. It just in the way you show up, like how these two Liberace looking fools showed up in this video, don't seem like they care about their community or would pour back into their community off of just first impression. But then again, when you look at Will seems like he would be involved in his community just based off of his traits and his character and his characteristics. He doesn't get caught up in all the surface level trinkets like jewelry, fancy clothes. Mm-hmm. Like, even if you
know plenty of people that wear those things and are broke as shit.
And ain't got no rank, ain't got no
broke as shit.
Like, have no standing in your community. You don't even own where you sleep at, but you got the nerve to be owning jewelry, owning diamonds, precious, like, what do you?
My husband wouldn't even feel comfortable. He don't even like wearing all of that stuff. Like, he wants to buy me a house, my grandma a house. Like, he wants to literally fulfill an entire block before he would be comfortable with even.
I would never.
Sometimes I even have to remind my husband, like, babe, like, please buy, like, let's buy
a watch, maybe max. I put on a watch and that's it. That's about it. I ain't got time to be wearing all these choker chains, looking like a little Uzi Vert or one of these rappers. What are these rappers called now? I don't even keep up with
Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah. I ain't got time for all that, man. I ain't got time for all
you
that.
Look like Boss Man D-Lo.
I do?
No, I'm just playing. I don't like that little funky little boy.
Yeah, it's not even.
I'm just bothering you. I just wanted to see what your reaction would be.
But no, man. Like, my respect goes out to individuals like Will. He kept his composure to the best of his ability, but once you start talking about F me and you don't like me, we can do it. It's whatever you want to do at that point, bro. You challenging me as a man.
If once somebody would have said that, I'm just like Akeisha. We don't give a. Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care.
The person that did my hair did it right. I had the best barber in the city. Well, who was that?
Look at Akeisha. I want y'all to pay attention. Akeisha at this very moment realized that they are trying to make her husband the butt of a joke. She's only analyzing. To me, she's not said nothing but analyzed how they have tried to back her husband into a corner. So that's what I'm peeping. That's all I'm peeping right now.
Who y'all barbers?
Look at her.
Are we shouting out barbers?
I don't.
Oh no, are we still mute? Oh no, baby, this mic don't work. Yeah. Hold on, let me just make sure. Let me make sure we on the right. Yeah, we on Apple mic. That mic don't work. Yeah, she had his back.
Know where this energy is coming from, but I do not like being invited into an establishment and being insulted. It's a lot of fake going on right now.
This time you mentioned, bro, so I'm giving props. Like, you put that out there, I don't, man.
See, she peeping.
That passive aggressive
stuff. She is his better. She's his intuition. I feel. Same thing, like she's peeping, she's feeling the vibe, like she's, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So how Letitia was like, oh, she's in his ear barking like a dog. I feel like
that was what you were doing. That was your
right. That was what she was doing. But I also feel like, when did you try to step in? Because here is Akeisha right here next to her husband. And I feel like they have tried to handle this situation the best way that they knew how. But Letitia, like, when do you step in and say, all right, baby, come on, you're doing too much.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
You know me, I would have been like, all right, baby, come on, let's go dance.
Let's go dance. We'll get some drink.
Right, let's go dance. We're gonna go dance. We're gonna go get it cracking.
Get in front of it the best way you know.
Right, as a woman. Right. When do you step in and like, because I believe in you can't control nobody. And I believe that I know my husband's, I know him to know when we're going to elevate and when I can step in and try to make the most of this situation. You get what I'm saying? Just like he know me. He know, like, if somebody's standing up, it is what it is. Well, however she feeling like she finna handle this, I'm finna ride with her, and we finna deal with the consequences later. So I don't know, but he knows, like, we would try to make sure
we've exhausted
all of our options
before we take it here.
Before we will exhaust all of our options, because we know, like, when we get up there, we're not coming down.
Yeah.
You sure? You want me to go back and you want to go with that shirt you got on?
Look at Letitia over there laughing.
You don't want to walk out looking like a broke magician. I'm just
you like that broke magician comment.
Right, because why do you always look so childish?
So broke and childish, dog. You ain't got no decorum to yourself. Y'all look like y'all just got y'all clothes out the flea market.
Yeah.
Straight out the flea market.
Just saying, you already come on, Cliff.
Look at her.
She going along with it. She entertained by this. She entertained by their bickering.
Man, Cliff. Like, I believe you in my way, you in my vision.
Akeisha's already analyzing and peeping.
Right.
But Letitia's still oblivious to what's really going on.
Right. That's what I think. I think that surface level, like you're like, you don't even know, like, your husband over here
running circles around you and finna go put you in a crazy situation. You don't even know it.
Right.
Doing that both of y'all.
He been messing with Glen. He been talking about his rap career. Willie can take it when you reverse this situation and you go poking at him.
He could barely get it out. He could barely get that sentence out, bro. You having a hard time articulating that one, bro. I can't wait till y'all hear it. Oh, man. Follicle. Yeah, hey, chat, spell follicle for me.
You funny.
How we spell follicle? What's the Webster Dictionary spelling of follicle?
He could barely get it out. We would have bust out laughing.
Oh my goodness, bro.
He enjoyed poking people, but when he got poked back, he couldn't handle it.
I think he did a good job. I think y'all the ones that got upset.
Yeah, y'all the one poking at him.
You ain't got but one shot. You better pick one. And between dumb and dumb, I'm pretty sure I knocked the other one out here in the first one. What make us dumb and dumb? I'm curious now.
Curious. K-E.
He know he dumb.
Curious. But it's on a 9th grade reading level. K-E-R. Furious. Bro, out of control. What school you graduated from, bro? I gotta find out.
No, but before we was doing on this, I can't even talk. This is so funny. before we got on this live, my husband was like, I don't even know why he mad at the dump comment. He know he got a GED.
Oh my God. Bro, it's slow motion, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yo, Tech Guy is funny as hell. He like, I don't even know why he mad. He know he got a GED.
Come on,
Yo,
bro.
I almost lost my panties.
Bro tried his hardest to pronounce follicle. He couldn't get it out, bro. It was fumbling and mumbling.
No, what did I do?
Look at Akeisha. She trying to handle it. She tell him, don't worry about it.
She probably patting his back right now. Like,
Well,
right,
I just saw her. Don't even worry about it.
Dumber? Yeah, I'm curious.
Sitting here watching Willie and Cliff.
And I'm sorry, can you hand me that, please? No, the napkin. Yeah. And then like JJ, all of them, they peep it. JJ and Sophia, she is Akeisha and Willie's good friend. So
go back and forth, and then Glen jump in. I'm like, okay, now somebody better jump in, because this is getting ugly. This is getting real ugly.
Oh, we talking about you that make us dumb.
Yeah.
yes, that actually do make you dumb, because what is he doing to y'all? That actually makes you dumb, and it shows how insecure and jealous and problematic y'all are.
Definitely.
Dumb. For real. You talk to you don't cross my mind like that, bro.
I live rent free in your head.
Who is?
Yours. I'm talking your mind.
You're not a health follicle.
Hold on, y'all. I thought follicle was spelled Follicle. Since when did follicle have an R in it? Frolicle? Like frolicking?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Frolicking around.
Yeah, you frolicking around in your head rent free, dog. Like, that's why you keep on talking to him with your little bro friend right here. Got a little bromance going on, man. That's unacceptable. You should be trying to encourage your buddy to be more simmer down, be more level headed. Right. I'd have been like, hey man, with my wife's event, chill out with that. Like, okay, y'all got y'all beef, take that outside. But we at my wife's event.
I would have been like, baby, if that little ghetto ass boy start, I'm gonna have security escort him out.
Throw him out.
You shouldn't have invited him.
Like Jazz off of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I had him thrown out the club.
And my husband gonna be like, okay, baby.
Bet security. Like it would have been straight like that.
Bro, when you wake up, you put your teeth out with you. You know, we always talk to each other. That's what we do.
But no, that's actually
you get to picking on him.
Right.
You're trying to minimize the situation.
You're trying to normalize, trying to make him the butt of the joke. Now that you're the butt of the joke, you don't like it. You felt some type of way when he called you dumber and dumber. Now you're.
Wasn't you just calling it frolicle?
No, spell it curious.
Oh, wait. What was the word he said?
Curious.
Curious with a K.
Every time I say curious, I'm gonna pause and I want you to spell it the way you did it the first time.
K-E-R furious.
Right now, all of a sudden, you
curious. K-E-R furious about why this man is.
Why he calling you dumb? But just a few episodes ago, y'all said he was a woman. If my husband would have came home and said, "Man, these fools try to call me a woman," the next time we seen him, I would have been like, "Oh, with that woman ass shirt, that feminine ass shirt. Oh, you wearing that coochie ass shirt." You know how I am, baby.
Real cool, yeah.
You know how I am. I get so annoyed when
people
people trying to bother my husband, because he is such a loving, good, kind, caring man.
And real men,
right? They always bothering the
nobody
good
trying
men.
to tongue wrestle with y'all fools.
Right.
Like I ain't trying to go back and forth with y'all. Once I felt some disrespect, we can duke it out, or we can go our separate ways. That's it. That's all this tongue wrestling ain't nothing but building hype.
No, but I always tell my husband too. I be like, stay away from them, because they are envious of you so bad that a fight isn't going to be a fight.
It's not.
They're so jealous. Sometimes they will literally try to ruin your life or end your life. Like, they despise you so bad sometimes they literally would take it there. and it don't have to go there.
It don't. It really don't, because men like this can't fathom the idea. They can't stomach the idea of, oh, you dress better than me. You show up better than me in the real world.
You're more professional, and you just beat me up.
And you just beat my ass in front of my wife. Oh no, I got to do something with you. And it's a tragic pathology. We really got to do better as a whole.
Right, because I feel like this was unnecessary.
It really was so avoidable.
This today, out of all days, we joking, and I don't even know how to put it, man.
You're picking on him. You're not joking because when he joking back with you,
there wasn't no ha-ha.
Right, which lets me know you're picking on him.
You
want to make him the butt of the joke, but now he laughing at you, and now you mad. You mad because you're dumber and dumber.
And you embarrassed. You can't deal with embarrassment. He handled the embarrassment of you not shaking his hand like a real. He took it on the chin.
Right.
On the chinny chin chin. He ain't try to. He said something back to you, but that was after you disrespected him.
Right.
He didn't make it the point. He didn't make it the center of attention.
But here's the thing. Glenn is trying to make it seem like him not dapping him up was a joke when that was clearly passive aggression, right? So you're saying that's a joke. So Willie joked back with you and said, with your $5 shirt, right? So y'all going joke for joke for joke. He called you dumber and dumber. Like, I'm just trying to understand, why was it okay for Cliff to stand up? Oh, I don't like you. Okay, now this is not a joke no more, because now you're letting me know you don't even like me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care, but you the one who, you and your wife invited me.
Right, now you don't like me.
Right, now you don't like me, but why would I be invited?
Why you got me here in
the first place if you don't like me?
No shade. All right, see, and I'm not even trying to shade Latrice, because I really like Latrice. I'm not going to call her thing tasteless. But
her husband's tasteless.
But you're right. But that's what I'm saying. That's personally where I would have took it. I would have been like, okay, you don't like me and my husband, but you invited us to Tasteless.
Yeah, and that would have set it off. That would have set it off for that bug.
And Willie is just a bitch.
And
it's like you over here calling the man the B word in the confessional. Why? Because he don't show up in the world like a 19-year-old who don't got no identity, who doesn't know who he is. He don't show up in the world like a midlife crisis. Like, he show up in the world of age,
right?
Ready to sign a contract. Like,
yeah,
that shit is disgusting.
Why does it sound like a third grade conversation between Joshua and his friend?
Who is Joshua and his friend? Oh, hers. Girl.
Who's Joshua?
I guess that's her son.
Her son. Okay, I got you.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. This is what I mean of not adding any value to the conversation.
To the conversation.
Right. Oh, this sounds like a third grade conversation, but from whose end, right? Because Willie just called your husband dumb. We all agree. He the one triggered by the dumb comment. Now here you go talking about a third grade conversation, which will probably make him feel even more inferior, or it'll make him feel triggered because he already feel dumb in comparison to Willie.
Even if he don't share that with you, or
right,
he's masking it in this situation, you know
he clearly masking it.
Like,
I don't know.
You know he don't read fast. He read with his fingers.
I don't know. And you know, Letitia, you my girl, but we're gonna have to. I don't know what's going on with this wig.
Tighten up. Tighten it up. Taste ain't gonna be open no more.
No, it's not hers. It's Latrice's.
You know how I feel. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Say it louder.
Say it louder.
With his chin.
Yeah. He looking him dead in his eyes.
He need every word that he's saying. This dude over here looking around
breaking eye contact. Don't break eye contact.
Nah, because you scared, you intimidated now. You looking for validation from the women around you.
Exactly. Don't try to look for validation. You a man. You should feel validated with your own
confidence, your own words. You should stand on every word that you saying to this man. Keep eye contact.
Like Willie.
Why the rest of
Look at him. Look, he
laughing.
Look at Akeisha. She just looking at him like that. They're pathetic.
Sucker.
They're pathetic. That's basically how she's looking at him. Right. And he's laughing. But I knew Willie was real serious when he started smirking. I was like, oh, he will put y'all in the
when you see in the
pretzel.
TV, he'll fold y'all like a pancake.
I don't like this.
Look at her. Look at her. She's baffled.
She got her hand on his thigh like that.
Yeah.
Baby, no.
Yeah.
Baby, no.
I
Look
think
at
that.
Look at him. He got his hands. I've been there. I don't have my hands together because it's like, it's the next thing I'm going to jaw you. I know. Like, that's it. I'm trying to control myself. My feet tapping and everything. I already know how you feel.
And look, he's standing up.
Look at him.
Pointing at him. It's one thing to be sitting down, yelling, going back and forth. It's one thing to even be sitting down and pointing. But to stand up, yell, point.
In a group of people.
It's
not just us there. It's strangers
there
too.
And then I could see me standing up and smacking his hand. And then pointing my hand in Latrice's face. Get your fucking husband, hoe. I would like, get your husband, hoe, before it get different around this bitch.
Oh, God. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
I would have been like, get your husband, hoe, before it get real different. I'm telling you right now. If you don't sit this old drunk bastard down, I'm gonna punch you in your shit, bitch.
This old senile son of a bitch don't sit his ass down for to get put in the cut, for to get put to sleep.
I don't feel like this about Latrice. This not. We don't got no qualms in this. We just saying.
If I was in their shoes,
if we were where Aikisha and Willie were, we're telling y'all we're not perfect people. Okay, we're not perfect at all.
My imperfection.
We can try to. This is my imperfection right here. We could try to battle it out sitting down all day. I'll give you that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you stand up over me, anybody in your camp
can get it.
Anybody in your camp, if any one of y'all stand up over me and my husband, we're going to. I'm telling you,
all bets off.
I'm telling you,
all that cordial shit is out the window.
I'm telling you, all of that.
Kumbaya, we ain't doing
whatever
that.
Degree y'all think he carrying, whatever success you think he have, whatever you think we're trying to be in life, it's all out the window in 3.5 seconds. Finish. And I'm finna really try to start some shit. Like, I'm not playing, because why's your finger in my face? My problem would be he's pointing more in Aikisha's direction than he's pointing in Willie's direction. So for me, I would have smacked Cliff's hand, because he's not used to that type of confrontation with a woman, and I can tell. I would have smacked his hand, and I would have pointed my finger directly in Latrice's eyeballs. And then I would have put a little mush at the end of it, just so she knows.
This is not a game.
I really want the smoke.
I really do, but we're gonna be classy because our husbands are
I'm gonna let you know. I really want the smoke, which is why I'm smacking your husband's hand out of my direction, and I'm literally taking my pointer finger right between your eyeballs. I'm touching the middle of your forehead, and I'm pushing your neck back. So you know, bitch. You either finna
fall back.
You either finna stand up and fight with me,
or stand down.
or you finna turn around and tell your husband to stop right now, because the fucking strength behind that little pointer finger.
All you needed, all the hint you needed to know about what type of time.
Finna let me know that she trying to ruin Tasteless. She finna try to take Tasteless down, baby. So you gotta stop right now. You gotta stop, baby.
Oh my Jesus. But no, like it shouldn't have to get here for us to diffuse situations. But you got this drunk up here embarrassing his wife, embarrassing the building that she spent her hard-earned money on. After you called, and you told, didn't you tell me that he was calling him a woman?
He called him a woman.
A woman prior to everything. He tried to come in with a spirit of forgiveness, with a spirit of we gonna move past that shit. I'm not gonna I don't rock with y'all, but I'm not gonna sit here and embarrass y'all in front. I'm not gonna beat you up at your wife's establishment. Well, how does that make me look? You know.
But yeah, the finger pointing that's too triggering for me. Now y'all must not know. Look, I'm a narc's daughter. Now I'm gonna start trying to dominate my narc.
Yeah.
You already know. I'm taking it. I got my own issues that I'm very upfront about.
Straight up about. So don't.
One thing a man can't do is point his finger at me.
Say it, Cliff. Get it out.
Fish in the pond.
Little fish
in the pond.
Listen, please.
But go back to he said he didn't like you, and what we don't give is a
period.
Like that.
Period. And I rock with Aikisha, because what we don't care about is you not liking me.
You don't gotta like me. We can coexist without you liking me.
That's one thing that I really love about my husband, and I always tell him this: like, he don't care about what nobody thinks. As long as all our bills paid, my grandma not worried about nothing, he don't care. Like, he don't care, and I just love it. I love that so much.
I don't know if it's that Cliff is drunk if he's been drinking too much today. But I see Glen is feeding off of Cliff's energy.
Exactly.
In the wrong way. In the wrong way.
And we peep, Akeisha, we peep.
And I don't like it. They're coming for Willie.
Look at them trying to make them like they think they're so cool.
They little bromance. This shit weak.
They think they're so cool, behaving the way that they're behaving.
The thing about me, and my husband knows, I'm always 10 toes down.
I know that's right. Always 10 toes.
I'm here for a taste. We getting a taste, ain't we?
Your wife is nice.
Well, okay. Well, if you ain't.
And then he would have been like, your wife is nice. And I would have been like, and bitch, you're a drunk. I actually think you're a drunk, bitch.
There's nothing I can do to help you, dog. You just started with me. You done let the pit bull out.
You talking about your wife is nice. You think I'm dumb, bitch? That's your problem. You're too stupid to understand what the etymology for nice is. Ho, don't you ever call me nice. I think you're a drunk, bitch. I would have really took you there.
You should know what.
What are you talking about? You trying to create divide? I'm not nice. I'm actually wicked. I'm actually with that shit. Let me show you.
She will show you. Live action. You want an example?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, stuff been going on. And, like, my husband, he's just been like, baby, don't let them wake the demon up. It's okay, baby. And I just be laughing. I'm like, baby, like these, like they
don't know. They don't know. The way they poking the bear, they just don't know, bro. I'll be like, I know. I don't want y'all to know because y'all never gonna know anything again.
Yeah, and I think also people like take my size into account. They just think nothing of me, and I like people to think nothing of me. Like, I like people to feel like I'm just this loud ghetto girl because you're going to deal with me in the most dumb surface level way because you think I'm a loud ghetto girl that does not require depth. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to deal with me, you're going to probably try to deal with me in a way in which you're going to deal with the loud ghetto bitch that don't have any emotional control because you're stupid enough to think that I don't have enough emotional control to run laps around you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because of how I may show up or how I may let you view me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That is a thing. Like, I like that bitches think that I can't rumble with them on a higher level or on a more sophisticated scale because I choose to not communicate with them in a respectful way, if that makes sense. Like I don't think enough of you to try
give you that much of me.
Right. Yeah.
You're not worth that much of my competence. You're not worth me exemplifying my competence to you every time we interact.
Right.
You not show me anything that's worthy of me giving you that.
Right.
But if you want to draw it out of me in a fight,
right.
I'll show you how competent I am. You can show me how ghetto you think I'm gonna show you how competent I am.
Right.
Because you're gonna get your ass whooped and I'm not gonna go to jail. And you're gonna be like, how? What happened?
Babe, yeah,
it's what it is. I'm sorry.
You
sound like a bear.
Wow. And this is where I feel like Latrice is just trying to like neutral the situation. She's basically telling the man, y'all all secretly want to be friends, so I don't even know why y'all doing all of this. This is so unnecessary.
Y'all really all rock with each other.
Right.
That was the best. That was all she had.
That was the best she got.
We doing this right now at my grand opening that I worked so hard for. I expect the women to go back and forth before the guys. I don't know what the issue is, but we have to nip this in the bud ASAP.
You suck these bells.
Right, you can suck these bells. And here Latrice, I think Latrice is really like full of herself. And you know, I like women that are full of themselves. Like they love themselves so much to where everything that's going on, they're like so
tickled by it.
They're just so ingrained with what they got going on.
You can't swim
they
out of my
don't
personality.
care about all of this other stuff. So Latrice sitting here fucking laughing. He just said to her husband, "You can suck these bells," right? Mm-hmm. Her big girl, your husband don't like that. Your husband is very misogynistic. A man,
he was just trying to kick the gay boy out your house, right?
Right. A man, he was just trying to kick the gay boy out your house. A man telling him to suck them bells is going to piss him off. Yes.
active getting ahead of this.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just vibing out. She full of herself. I like that. That's not an issue. She turning around talking about baby. He said, suck these bells, laughing, not realizing you're
amping him up.
Yeah.
You are amping him up. He is the biggest misogynist in Mississippi.
Right.
And you over here laughing about his joke about him being
sucking his bells. And that's what I'm saying. I really,
you gotta be heady in these situations.
That's what I'm saying. Latrice is just really one of them. Like, she can be business savvy, but I really think she's just one of them surface level girls that don't care about like all of that other stuff. Like when y'all seen her on the Carlos King interview, if she wasn't full of herself, then she would have peeped that Carlos King was trying to set her up against the fans. But because Latrice is just naturally who she is and just full of herself, her doubling down on no, I don't care what the fans do. It's funny as shit to me because that's just who she is. Like,
don't give a fuck what nobody got to say.
She's just being herself.
It's not an act. It's not a persona.
It's not an act.
This is who she is.
And so you can say what you want about Latrice, but I mean, that's what I genuinely enjoy about her. She's truly full of herself. And I don't think that's a
bad characteristic at all.
I don't think that's a problem, truly. And she don't have kids. So it's, you know what I'm saying? She's married to an old man, no kids, businesses. I think that she should be full of herself.
Yeah, she popping her shit right now.
Yeah, pop your shit. But girl, pay attention, girl.
Yeah, be heady in these situations.
Pay attention, baby. Pay attention, girl. Get your
man together.
Get your head in the game, girl.
Because she got her head in the game. Akeisha got her head in the game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
She locked in. She
locked in.
Ding dong.
Things are happening so fast right now, I can't even keep up. I thought the guys were just over here talking.
Somebody said she think everyone is jealous of her. I don't know. The way people be acting toward Latrice, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of full of myself too. Like, if a bitch is like hating on me, the first thing I tell my husband, I be like, oh, that bitch is so jealous of me. It's ridiculous. Like,
it be true every time.
I be like, oh my gosh, like that bitch must be jealous of me. Like, the fuck? Like,
how could you have a problem with me? I'm a woman's woman, and you have a problem with me.
I'm delusional like that. Like I'm telling you, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like that bitch is clearly jealous of me because
hater.
She's a hater. Like literally, I'll be like, she's a hater.
Just gotta be. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it.
Going back and forth, but this is on a whole nother level. Akeisha and Willie's ear just hyping him up.
I don't think so. I actually don't think so.
Nah, you must not have heard what she was saying.
I don't think so.
Just like a chihuahua.
No.
That's cap.
No.
I call cap on the play.
No, Letitia, you know I like you, boo, but no.
You can suck his bells, baby.
Yeah, she's like that. He said you can suck his bells, baby. That's what I'm saying. Latrice, that's not the time. There wasn't a time for you to repeat that.
You could have kept it.
That old ass man did not hear that. You did not.
50s. That shit don't register as a joke in his book. That is straight insulation. Like, you have now insulted him. Look at him. Look at his facial expressions. He don't even look like he took that as a joke. Forehead raggedy, forehead all folded up and joke. You can see the vein popping out his head. He is upset.
Latrice is laughing. Like, she don't think it's a problem. Like, it's a joke to her. She like, babe, girl, like, you know, and I get it.
Trying to play it off.
Right.
He's not picking it up.
Right. I get it. I get what Latrice is doing, but he is too much.
Well, stop riding him.
Right. Well, stop riding him.
All right.
And I peeped JJ. JJ, see, he don't like what's going on, but he's not going to get in the middle of it. He's going to let Willie handle his own because Willie should be able to handle his own.
And I respect JJ for keeping his mouth closed this entire time. Like, that would be doing the exact same thing that Glen is doing for Cliff and Glen got going on.
Yeah.
Back for each other like women.
Right.
Like a man's supposed to stand his own ground, his own 10 toes down.
Right.
I'm gonna start charging y'all rent. The way y'all sit on my nuts.
He ain't saying nothing.
ain't got no dog. You don't have none.
Now Latrice realized it's real.
It's up. Look at her face. She ain't laughing no more.
Yeah. Now she like, okay.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, now, but she processed things a lot slower. You can tell.
Definitely.
Now she's processing that this is actually about to escalate.
Yep.
You don't got nothing.
Look at her.
You don't got nothing. Hold on. Let's be clear. Ain't no man finna sit here, look me in my face, and tell me I don't got no nuts when we was just joking. Now it's a fight.
I don't know, baby, because I know if people trying to antagonize you, I would be like, you know me, I would scream, yes, he do. They in my mouth every night. And we will bust out laughing. I'm not like if somebody trying to antagonize my husband, like I'm literally going to. I'm not allowing it. Like no, because one, you don't even let people get you riled up in that way. But I do know there are certain things that it's like, yes, he do. Let's go. I'm finna show you. He do got nuts. I'm finna go suck him in the bathroom now. Let's go, babe. And now we leaving because y'all got me fucked up. Because y'all got me fucked up. You trying to bait my man into a fight.
Right.
Now we leaving.
And what? Listen, ain't got nothing.
Y'all ain't got nothing either.
You can't got.
He called him a submissive mother effer.
Yeah, you probably would have hit him after that.
He would have got a job.
Goddamn, sit there, play camera gangster. Goddamn, don't think ain't gonna get real. Cause goddamn, when it get real, goddamn, then you start
Somebody said I thought Willie was about to undo his pants.
getting this what you goddamn wouldn't expect. You can't goddamn keep sitting there saying F you goddamn I don't like you, cause it's gonna get to a point that's gonna get old.
Right, it's gonna get old. Like JJ being real, like come on, y'all pick on the man every time
y'all interact with him. You think this shit not gonna boil over eventually?
Cliff called Willie submissive.
Gonna get real, and that's
why. Look at this old man getting a camera gangster.
Got me.
Right, look at him smiling. He will whoop their ass.
He know he'll bop him.
He's like, y'all got me fucked up.
I really will drag the flow with both of y'all cats right now, simultaneously.
He's baffled.
I weigh more than both of y'all combined. Y'all
don't telling me to ride. I don't ride no.
Bro, you can't get beat up, bro.
Look, now Latrice like, let me get my wig together. You're like, wait.
Not on my establishment.
Wait.
Getting heated. I don't think they're playing with each other. Willie looks like he's getting upset. Glen looks upset. Cliff looks upset.
Baby, I don't play this. I would drug my man out this damn shit so fast because we're not playing this. Y'all ugly assholes.
Y'all finna get me locked up because y'all want to try to crash. Like,
I'm not
crashing over this.
We don't play these games.
This went from a lunchroom joke session to.
We don't play these games. Like, we don't play these games. The only crash outs we've ever had was
to protect others.
Yeah.
I'm not crashing out over
some nonsense
of some tongue wrestling. I'm not doing that, bro.
Right.
This doesn't look like playing to me.
Bro, you down south, man.
What that mean? You can get your ass beat anywhere. And we from the South.
All 50 states, you get your ass beat.
We from the South.
You want to get beat in Jersey?
We from the South. We already know. Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Come on, mommy, come in.
This ain't Jersey, bro.
Hold on.
You gonna tell another man to ride your
Okay, now it's getting shaky. Okay, y'all, and now it's getting shaky. Look at
Willie.
Willie.
Look in their face. Willie finna really ready to fight. He turned to Willie.
And look at Akeisha.
She ready to hook too.
And this hand right here would have pissed me off. I would have knocked it down so fast.
It would have been a judo chop immediately. Why are you touching my man's chop?
I would have knocked it down so fast, Latrice, you wouldn't have seen it coming.
But because
I would have knocked the hand down and she would have got a nice little mush. It's over with. It's really over with.
Latrice got her hands on Willie because she's scared. She know Willie would beat the brakes off of both of them. That's why she's trying to hold the demon back. Like she know what time it is.
I don't know. All I know is Latrice, baby, we would have had major issues, boo. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Look at this. Look at this hand. Oh no, Latrice, baby.
It's a feeble effort.
One thing about it, and two things for sure. Don't touch my man. Yeah. Especially when I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. And your man is in the mix of us.
And your man in the mix. Girl, please.
Go calm him down before he get
Girl,
choked slam.
please. This hand would have got this hand. I would have knocked this hand down so hard. You would have thought it you dislocated your shoulder, baby.
It was something off a Bruce Lee movie.
Don't touch my. Ooh, don't touch him, bitch. You better look, bitch. Go touch your man, ho. He the one start shit, bitch. And then Letitia talking about fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Now my shoe coming off, and I'm finna hit you in your mouth with it.
Look at her. Look at the FU.
Yes.
Look at the FU on her lips.
Yes. Now I'm finna take this shoe and I'm finna sling it so far down your throat, bitch. I'm finna show you exactly how many nuts my men actually have.
I'm gonna have Christian Louboutin imprinted on your kidney.
And forget that. I don't gotta walk around. So Gucci, get out my way. You either my friend.
Gucci trying to play peacemaker.
You either my friend. You already know. You should know me. And all my friends know. Once I get like this,
leave me alone.
Get away from me.
Back up.
Cause you know it. You better get away from me.
Get rolled over.
You better get away from me. You better, or else I'm gonna think you opposing me.
Waka waka.
You either, if you my friend, you either gonna hold them, or you gonna be on my side.
You gonna roll with me or get rolled over. That's it. That's all.
Because once I get like this, that means I've exhausted all my options. That means I've tried every single thing. Like I don't just get like this in public.
That's not my first reaction. It's not
even my fifth reaction.
Sixth at all.
It's not even my 10th reaction.
It didn't even get like that till you talking about F my husband. When she got up talking about F you, because Willie was saying F you to the man. He wasn't saying nothing to her. Mm-hmm. What did he say F you to Latricia?
I don't know, but what I do know is Latrice, I would have dislocated your arm. I would have mushed you. So Gucci, I would have mushed you too. I would have tried to pull this thing out your hair because you're in my way when I'm trying to whoop these hoes' ass. You should know not to get in my way.
Chill.
Don't say nothing.
Chill.
Who is that?
This the Akeisha girl. This is who they was talking about last night. Apparently, she had ran up on Latrice's cousin, and Latrice's cousin put her on her head.
Flipped her?
Yeah,
like
but I can see that because this right here is nothing but space and opportunity. You understand me?
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
You understand
no cameras, no.
She wasted too much energy in right here, anyways.
She should have went for her target off rip.
Right, because once I'm on my bitch side and I see my bitch trying to get to whoever she's trying to get to, and I got this much space, I'm finna go ahead and crack the code.
Yeah, we closing the gap.
I'm 27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm almost positive once I get in my 30s, I'm calling the police on all you hoes, and then I'm gonna call my my sisters because I'm Gen Z, right? But the ones up under Gen Z, they really the ones with the nonsense, okay? And
the YWs, the young women.
I mean, I'm telling you,
young women are ruthless.
I'm telling you, and I'm gonna just call them, and then they gonna do what Pink Shirt couldn't do, because they gonna get up in the cracks. Look at Latrice. Latrice is baffled, baby.
Hey man, stop. Hey, pause, bro. Shouts out to light skinned dude with the fro because he was holding back the Titans of God.
Look at they struggling.
It's three people holding him back.
They struggling. Look at her. She's trying to get on the camera.
It's one producer.
Oh my gosh, that's why y'all.
Get away from this.
Let me get
no. This costs money.
Oh hell no! If it's not my fight, this typically where I'm at, where Latrice is at. I'm like, oh no, Lord.
All that game. Look
JJ
at
trying to get his wife. You better not get in that shit.
We grown.
And then you getting carried out by one man with your little soft ass.
Why y'all put me in there with that?
We're still in the same spot.
Bitch, you got me. He had to walk out.
He walked out voluntarily.
He had to walk out voluntarily, baby.
I'm tired of playing with her. I try to be nice. I come in here trying to be nice with y'all.
Yeah, I'm going home, man. I got contracts.
Akeisha is pissed, y'all. She is his. So with that being said, my only thing is when it comes to this entire situation is, I mean, I can see the fire in Akeisha, and I can see her sit back before she let that come out of her. That's what I will say. Now, a lot of other things have been talked about pertaining to this situation. Like they said, Akeisha got the phone of a deceased person that is Latrice's family member. Apparently, they ended up pulling up to Akeisha's house. Like, apparently, Akeisha is really about that life.
Wait. Somebody said there's something disparaging about one of Akeisha's deceased family
members.
No.
Apparently, within this fight, one of these people that was there, they had a phone or something, and he passed away a few days after this scene or something like that. Akeisha still had his phone or something like that. The family was trying to retrieve the phone. Akeisha said she didn't have the phone. Latrice said, but I pinged the phone to your address. And apparently they pulled up to Akeisha's house or whatever outside, like give us like with that rowdiness or whatever. And so, you know, I don't really know, but you know, you come to my shit with that rowdiness. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
More gonna have to come get you.
I'm telling you. I mean, I'm telling you. You pull up to my shit with that shit, you will be on the shirt. You will be on a shirt.
Be singing slow songs and making t-shirts about you.
But I mean, don't pull up to my shit.
Don't pull up to my crib, bro. If you think call the police if you think I got your shit.
Right, call the police.
You're not the police. You ain't finna come enforce no law on my crib because you think I got your junk. Like,
right. Call the police. Call the police.
It's
don't
pull
up
it's
to
a process.
my shit.
Don't pull up to me on that with that booger energy, thinking that I'm not going.
That's what we call it.
We'll give you what you're looking for.
It's ghetto ass energy. We call them boogers. That it's just slime.
Yeah, you just like, and you once again making the community look diabolical. This is not the image that's
what I feel.
Like,
if Akeisha knew he was deceased, she would have likely given it to her.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is Akeisha don't strike me as a nasty person. Now, I will say now, if they were doing slimy, nasty stuff to her behind the scenes that we don't know about, I could probably see her getting greasy with them, getting nasty with them. Like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say maybe they messed up one of her cars or something like that. And she's like, okay, well, you're not getting
to her house randomly.
Yeah. But I don't know. Y'all, that's just me and my husband's thoughts and opinions on everything that happened. Do you want to give some of your final thoughts?
Final thoughts is shout out to that boy Willie for removing himself from a toxic situation. Glen, Cliff, y'all got insecurities that y'all have not dealt with as men, and y'all go out in the world and project it and expect other men to carry these same insecurities. And when they don't, you get offended, and now it's confrontation. And that's the last thing that the community needs to be demonstrating on camera, off camera, or for the next generation coming up. I just think that they too damn old to be picking at a dude that's clearly younger than them. Look at the wrinkles in their face. Both of them men look like they didn't stress themselves out trying to act like they 20 years younger than what they really are. Versus this man is functioning his confidence, functioning his masculine.
Which is why he looked young, youthful, healthy.
Yeah, exactly. And I just respect him for how he chose to handle himself, how he chose to defend his honor, how he chose to protect his sanctity in that situation and not allow these dudes to stomp all over him and bully him. Because it's one thing to be poised and calm, but at a point, you're not going to keep playing with me, dog. At a point, you're going to have to show me that I'm a woman. You're going to have to show me that I'm the B word. You're going to have to show me, because all this tongue wrestling is for the women. If you really feel that way, show me. Show me why I'm all these things that you got to say about me, and we can let it be that. But I'm not encouraging violence in the community. I'm not pushing that men should be fighting over, especially over menial, stupid shit like this. Men, if anything, a man should be swinging his hands to protect his wife, his children, or the elders that are in his bloodline. But other than that, I don't really see no other reason to be sitting here hooking or starting a fight in the club when it's supposed to be a beautiful, grandiose occasion. This is supposed to be the grand opening of this women's club, and y'all turned it into the Royal Rumble. It's just sad.
Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like on your way out, subscribe, y'all. You can shop our Buy Ho merch, and y'all can use Now Live for 20% off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, like I said, on your way out. Thanks. Bye.
Happy holidays, everyone. Be sure to head over to our website at www.h4ht.com and shop your holiday Buy Ho 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 merch, which is a limited edition holiday collection. You can use code H4HT for free shipping on all items, including the bundles, or you can use holiday sale, a single holiday mug. You can get it in winter green or Christmas red. And we also have our t-shirts and sweaters you can order today. And just to let you know, if you catch me on live, you can use the code NOWLIVE for 20% off of all items. This collection won't be available for long as it is limited edition, so take advantage of the sales today. Happy holidays, everyone. Enjoy your holidays, and remember, bye ho ho the haters away.